Hello and welcome. I'm Victoria, and today I'm going to be guiding you through this 15-minute yoga flow. You can really do this class at any time. It's great for releasing tension as well as building a connection between the mind and the body. So if you're ready, unroll your mat. Let's get started. Come into child's pose to begin. Bring your big toes together, knees apart. Walk your hands forward and soften into the belly, letting the forehead rest down on the mat. Taking a deep breath into the length of the spine, exhaling and releasing out. Just coming into this moment, tuning into your body and your breath. Noticing how you feel at the start of this practice. And can you soften a little bit further? Take one more full inhale and a releasing breath out. Coming forward onto hands and knees. Wrists underneath the shoulders and knees underneath the hips. As you inhale, open through the belly, lift your gaze. Exhale, round your spine, tuck the tailbone, cat pose. Inhale for cow. Exhale for cat. Flowing at your own pace with your own breath. Come back to a neutral spine. We'll come into puppy pose. Extend your arms forward and lower the chest down towards the mat. Forehead comes down. Feeling this opening in the upper body. Last deep breath here. Come forward into Sphinx pose. Lower your hips to the mat. Forearms down, palms down. Open through the chest. Peel the shoulders back. Notice how this pose feels. From here, bring your hands by your chest. Palms press down into the mat. Cobra pose. Lift the chest. Exhale, tuck your toes. Send the hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Fingers are spread wide. Feet are hip-width distance apart. If you'd like, you can pedal out through the feet. Inhale, gaze forward. Ripple your spine into a high plank, shoulders over the wrists. Exhale, bend the knees, bring your hips back, downward facing dog. A couple more times. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, bend the knees, send the hips back, down dog. Take a breath here. Gaze forward. Exhale, step or hop your feet, forward fold. Ground evenly down through the soles of the feet. Knees are bent. Let the head and the neck relax. Maybe sway side to side if that feels good for you today. You can also grab a hold of opposite elbows. Come back to stillness, release your hands, slowly roll up to stand into mountain pose. Once you get here, roll your shoulders up and down the back. Stand up tall, core is slightly engaged. Inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, side stretch over towards your right, making length in the left side of the body, keeping the shoulders open, chest open. Inhale, stand up tall. Exhale, side stretch over to the left. And maybe even taking your gaze up towards the sky. Inhale, stand up tall, reach through the fingertips. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen the spine. Exhale, step back, finding your flow. You can lower the knees as a modification. Elbows hug into the sides. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, back, downward facing dog. Deep breath in, full breath out. Inhale, reach the right leg up towards the sky. Exhale, step forward. Inhale, high lunge, sweep the arms up by the ears. From here, we're going to make kind of a box shape with the arms. So you'll grab a hold of your opposite elbows, lengthen through the sides of the waist, relax into the shoulders. Tailbone slightly tucks down, lengthen up through the spine. Release your arms, warrior two, open through the hips. Reverse triangle pose, sweep the right arm up and back, straighten the right leg. Finding length all the way from the right fingertips down to the right foot. Triangle pose, reach forward and down with the right hand, left hand up towards the sky. Keep the hips open, shoulders are stacked over one another. Maybe take your gaze up towards the sky. Breathing nice and deep. Lower your left hand down to the mat. Parallel the feet, wide-legged forward fold. Inhale, lift up halfway. Find length through your spine. Exhale, fold down. From here, bend the right knee, straighten the left leg, side lunge. Getting a little bit into the inner thigh. Switching sides. Left knee bends, right leg straightens. Coming back into that wide-legged forward fold, both legs are straight. Place your hands out in front of you underneath your face, and then bring your right hand to your hip, open through the chest, coming into this twist. You can stay here or lift your right fingertips up towards the sky. Exhale and release. Switching sides, left hand to the left hip. Turn open the chest, rotating at the torso. If you'd like, you can extend your left arm up high. And release. Bring your hands towards the front of your mat, turning your feet so you're in a low lunge. Back knee comes down to the mat, hips face forward, and soften the hips forward and down, stretching into that left hip flexor. One more deep breath. Tucking the back toes under, lift that back knee, plant the left hand down, reach your right arm up for the sky, open arm twist. Peel that right shoulder back to make space through the chest. Exhale, release the right hand down, straighten the right leg, wide pyramid pose. Both legs are straight, the back heel's probably lifted up off the mat, that's totally okay. Inhale into the length of your spine. Exhale, fold a little bit deeper. Relax the neck. Inhale, rebend the right knee. Exhale, step back, downward facing dog. And you can either stay here or come forward on an inhale, high plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Full breath in and a releasing breath out. Inhale, lift your left leg up for the sky. Exhale, step forward. Ground evenly through that front foot, lift up, high lunge. First, the arms come up by the ears, and then bend the arms, grab a hold of opposite elbows. Find length in the spine, slightly engage your core muscles. And open the hips, open the arms, warrior two. Reverse triangle pose, straighten the left leg, reach the left fingertips up and back. Right hand comes down the back thigh. triangle pose. Left hand comes down on the inside of the left ankle, or you can rest it on top of your shin. Reach your right arm up for the sky. If it feels okay for your neck, you can gaze up towards the sky. Just breathing into this posture. From here, release the right hand down, parallel your feet. Inhale, find length through the spine. Exhale, fold at the hips. Bend into the right knee, straighten the left leg, side lunge. Come back, wide-legged forward fold. Other side, left knee bends, skandasana, side lunge. Exhale, forward fold. Hands underneath the face. Inhale, right hand to the right hip, open through the chest. Maybe extend your arm up towards the sky. Exhale and release. Left hand to left hip, open. If you'd like, extend through the arm. And release down. Walk your hands over towards the top of your mat. Turn your feet so they face forward. Lower the back knee, low lunge. Soften into the hips. Find length through your spine. Deep inhale. And exhale. Tuck the back toes under, lift the knee. Right hand comes down, left arm reaches up high. Opening through your chest, twisting at the torso. Inhale here. Exhale, hand comes down. Straighten the left leg, wide pyramid. Lower your forehead as much as possible towards that left shin. Find length through the spine. Last breath here. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, downward facing dog. You can either stay here or take your flow. Inhale, come forward, high plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale deeply. Exhale completely. Now look forward to the top of your mat. Bend into your knees, either walk forward or take a hop. From here, we'll lift all the way up to stand, come into mountain pose. Grounding evenly through both feet. You can shift forward and back a couple of times. See where the middle point of the foot is. Standing up tall. From here, we'll bend into the right knee, open up the hip, find tree pose. The sole of the foot can come to the ankle, the inner shin, or all the way up to the inner thigh. We'll reach the arms up towards the sky, palms come together, growing tall through the crown of the head. Release, bring your knee back to center and place it back down. Bend the left knee, open up the hip, sole of the foot to the ankle, the inner shin, or up to the inner thigh. Once you're ready, extend your arms overhead, palms come to touch. Breathing fully here, finding that balance, that focus within. And release down. Inhale, bring both arms overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift as you inhale. And exhale, fold, step back, downward facing dog. Lower the knees onto the mat and roll onto one hip, bringing your legs in front of you. Soles of the feet come to touch, knees are open out wide. Inhale to find length through the spine. Exhale, leading with your chest, fold at the hips. Releasing into this deep hip opening stretch. Come back to the breath. Bring yourself back up to seated. And now coming down onto the back. Extend the right leg long and hug the left knee in towards the chest, giving it a gentle squeeze. Take an inhale. Exhale, guide the left knee over the body into a twist. If possible, keep your left shoulder planted on the mat. You can extend the left arm out long, either gazing up at the sky or off of your left shoulder. Bring the left leg back to center, extend it long. Bend the right knee and hug the knee in towards the chest. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, guide the right knee across the body into your twist. Maybe you extend your right arm out long. Maybe you take your gaze over the right shoulder. Beginning to slow down the breath, coming back into the body. Come back to center. Extend both legs out long and reach your arms overhead for a full body stretch. Really reach through the fingertips. As you exhale, release your arms by your sides, coming into your final shavasana, letting the mind rest for these next few moments, and taking this short time out of your day, out of your practice to just be. Nothing to do in this moment except to just be present, present with all of the thoughts, all of the feelings, even anything that's negative, or simply just allowing space for however we showed up today on the mat, and surrendering into that. Once you're ready, you can bring movement back into the body, reawakening the fingers and the toes, maybe taking another full body stretch. From here, hug your knees in towards your chest, roll over onto one side, and make your way up into a seated position. Inhale, bring your arms overhead. Exhale, bring your hands together over your heart, bowing the chin to the chest. The light within me honors and bows down to the light within you. Namaste. Thank you so much for doing this class with me. I hope that you enjoyed it, and I hope that you have an amazing rest of your day.